choose our socks for success in all endeavors. Fortunes rises from the heel, and good luck for life.
Good morning. Today is Saturday, November 9th, 2024. Today in history, on this day 126 years ago, Feng Zikai, a modern Chinese calligrapher, painter, essayist, translator, and cartoonist, was born. His representative works include Zikai Comics, Big Tree Painting Collection, and Essays 2, 10 Articles, Train Car Society, etc., with simple and natural writing style and meaningful and clear style. He is known as the most artistic artist in modern China and the originator of modern Chinese comics. Welcome to today's Qingchao Morning News. Let's start with political updates.
Indian minister accused of plotting assassination. According to Bloomberg News, on November 2, Indian Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson Jaiswal responded to accusations from a senior Canadian official who claimed Indian Home Minister Amit Shah had been involved in planning crimes such as extortion and murder in Canada. Jaiswal dismissed these allegations as baseless and ridiculous, also accusing Canadian officials of leaking the case information to the international media in an attempt to discredit India. The tensions stem from the assassination of Canadian Sikh separatist leader Hardeep Singh Nijjar in June last year, outside a Sikh temple in Surrey, near Vancouver. Local police arrested 4 Indian suspects, though India denied any involvement. The incident led to diplomatic expulsions between the two countries, and India suspended visa issuance for Canadian personnel. Hundreds protest in Israel against government policies. According to Agence France-Presse, on November 2, relatives, friends, and supporters of Israeli hostages marched in Tel Aviv. Many waved flags and held up signs with slogans calling for an immediate ceasefire, ending the war, and demanding the release of hostages. The ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas has lasted over a year, with a brief ceasefire in November last year, during which some hostages were released in exchange for Palestinian detainees. After the ceasefire ended, fighting resumed. In October, the Israeli army killed Hamas leader Sinwar in Gaza, but Israel has vowed to continue its military operations. Critics question why Israel, despite achieving many military goals, has not yet secured a lasting ceasefire. EU and South Korea hold first strategic dialogue. Yonhap news agency reported that on November 4, EU High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy Josep Borrell visited South Korea and held talks with South Korean Foreign Minister Cho Tae-yeol. This marked the first strategic dialogue between the EU and South Korea. The two sides announced the establishment of a security and defense partnership, jointly condemned North Korea's provision of weapons to Russia, and called for the withdrawal of North Korean troops. Additionally, the EU and South Korea signed a security and defense partnership covering 15 areas, including maritime security, cybersecurity, and nuclear nonproliferation, aimed at strengthening their strategic cooperation. The partnership also seeks to deepen collaboration in areas such as economic security, supply chains, innovation, and technology through dialogue mechanisms. Eight OPEC+ members extend voluntary production cuts to December. According to Xinhua news agency, on November 3, the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, issued a statement announcing that 8 OPEC and non-OPEC oil-producing countries had agreed to extend their voluntary production cuts of 2.2 million barrels per day, originally set to expire at the end of November, until the end of December. The statement emphasized that the countries reaffirmed their commitment to fully comply with the production reduction targets. Countries exceeding their quotas this year will meet compensatory production reduction obligations by September 2025. These 8 countries had initially agreed to voluntary production cuts averaging 2.2 million barrels per day in November 2023. They extended the cuts in early June to last until the end of September and again in early September through the end of November. New Delhi named world's most polluted city again. According to Reuters, on November 4, India's Central Pollution Control Board reported that New Delhi's Air Quality Index, AQI, reached 373, a very poor level. Real-time rankings by Swiss air quality technology company IQAir also ranked New Delhi as the world's most polluted large city, marking its 4th consecutive year as the most polluted capital. Each winter, New Delhi faces severe pollution due to cold air trapping emissions, dust, and smoke from crop burning in neighboring states like Punjab and Haryana. This often leads to school closures and construction restrictions. The Energy Policy Institute at the University of Chicago's Air Quality Life Index released last year stated that rising pollution could reduce life expectancy for South Asians by over 5 years. Indonesia seizes over 2 tons of drugs. According to Indonesian news, the Indonesian National Police Criminal Investigation Bureau recently reported the dismantling of multiple international drug networks during a 2-month anti-drug operation. Authorities seized 1.07 metric tons of methamphetamine, 1.12 metric tons of marijuana, around 357,000 ecstasy pills, and other drugs, along with nearly 870 billion rupiah in criminal assets. Martinus, head of Indonesia's National Narcotics Control Agency, noted that the country has up to 900 drug villages, where trafficking gangs exploit the economic hardships of local residents. These gangs establish mutually beneficial relationships with the communities, complicating efforts to curb drug smuggling. The police plan to eliminate drug villages nationwide within the next 100 days, emphasizing the need for strong measures to protect the younger generation from drugs. Vietnam's Nam Tuac, Soul of Earth exhibition features over 100 artworks. According to the Vietnam news agency, over 100 unique ceramic artworks by renowned Vietnamese artist Tran Nam Tuac are being showcased in the Nam Tuac, Soul of Earth exhibition. Luong Xien Don, chairman of the Vietnam Art Association, described Tran Nam Tuac as both a creator and a storyteller, conveying traditional cultural values through contemporary art and guiding the audience on a journey to explore the mysteries of the land. Tran Nam Tuac, a native of Tay Binh Province, Vietnam, began his career in Bat Chong Ceramic Village, gaining worldwide recognition. With over 30 years of research and creation, he continues to seek innovative ways to express the beauty and value of traditional ceramic art.
According to Kayan Press, the settlement price of WTI crude oil futures recently rose by 2.85% to $71.47 per barrel. That's all for today's Qingchao Morning News. Thanks for watching. Join us at the same time tomorrow.